Hola, Gringos y Gringos, and welcome to
Gringos Are Us.
Expats with a Plan.
I'm Mark.
I'm Gina.
This week, our top recommendations of things to do in Oaxaca, coming up next.
And welcome back. Yes, this is our video on the top activities we recommend that you do when you visit Oaxaca City in the state of Oaxaca.
But before we get into that, we got some thank yous we need to send out. Thank you to Rocio for sending us a donation on PayPal, and to Sammy for buying us a coffee, and oh God, I hope I say this right, Frecia Kendrick.
Or is it Freya? Freya or Freja? We're so sorry.
She did that one time and told us how to say it on a live, and it just sort of has gone phoop. But thank you very much to all three of you. We appreciate that very much.
We do. Thank you so much. Yes, this video is all about the things that we recommend you do on your visit to Oaxaca City. It is a mix of cultural events, architecture, music events, and food.
The food is good.
The food is really good. In fact, he stepped out on a limb on a lot of things you would not normally eat.
That is true. And other than the Chapelini, was rewarded handsomely.
So here's our list. Enjoy.
While we have seen artwork in all of the cities in Mexico that we have visited, none have had as extensive an array of art like Oaxaca.
In fact, a lot of these images came from the barrio Jalalatco. That is just one barrio in this large city. And I walked the streets of Jalalatco for 2 to 3 hours and still didn't see all of it.
These really large statues that you see here are in Centro, right next to the church. Please pay attention to the detail that the artist put into making these particular statues.
Some of the most stunning architecture to be found in Oaxaca City are the churches. The Cathedral of Our Lady of the Assumption, Catedral Metropolitana de Nuestra Señora de la Asunción, is located in Centro near the Zócalo. Construction began in 1535 and it was consecrated in 1733. Its facade is green cantera stone, which is volcanic rock that is mined in various regions of Mexico and Central America. Templo y Convento de San Francisco de Asís, Templo de Sangre de Cristo, Templo de San Matías Jalalaco, Templo de la Compañía de Jesús Oaxaca began construction in 1579 by the Jesuits. Following reform laws, the building was abandoned. Many of the spaces today are now occupied by shops and warehouses. Parroquia de San Juan de Dios, Iglesia de la Merced, The largest and most recognizable church is Templo de Santo Domingo de Guzman. The church and former monastery of Santo Domingo de Guzman was constructed between 1555 and 1666. The front of the church is Renaissance style. The temple is still used today for religious services. The former convent now houses the Museo de Culturas de Oaxaca. A third part of the complex houses the Oaxaca Ethno-Botanical Garden, made up of plant species that are native to the state of Oaxaca. The amount of gold leaf within the walls of this temple was simply amazing. Evita tocar el dorado. Avoid touching the gold.
There are a lot of museums that are in Oaxaca. The one we chose was Museo de las Culturas, which is right next to Santo Domingo. It has gone through a lot of things in its lifetime. Started out as a convent, has been used as a garrison during wars, has been used as a prison, even for some executions. But now it is showing off the culture of the state of Oaxaca. It has a wonderful library that is to be seen.
Some of those books are as old as the mid to late 1400s.
35,000 books in a variety of different languages, pristinely taken care of in a climate-controlled environment. You're also able to schedule a time to actually look at the books. You will have to arrange it with the librarian, wear gloves and a mask to make sure that they preserve the books in their integrity. There are all types of cultures that are exhibited in this museum.
From modern-day regional artists to artifacts from Monte, Albán.
Just a 15 to 20 minute drive from downtown Oaxaca, you come to Monte, Albán, the ancient Zapotecan city that was the forerunner to the modern city of Oaxaca.
Monte Albán means White Mountain. As it reaches high above the city of Oaxaca, it was in a strategically defensive position against external raiders.
The hard part to believe is that they actually took the top of the mountain off to create this expansive city.
This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site along with the city of Oaxaca. It was the capital of the Zapotec people from 500 BC to 850 CE. It was the center of Zapotec culture for over 1,000 years. The archaeological remains are impressive and include terraces, dams, canals, and pyramids. It functioned as the political social capital of the Zapotec people until the decline of Zapotecan culture. Of the hundreds of tombs that have been excavated, the most significant is tomb number 7. The offerings found inside tomb number 7 are some of the most spectacular burial offerings of any site in the Americas. Some of those artifacts are on display at the Museo de Culturas de Oaxaca, next to Santo Domingo.
Oh, the Mercados, from the smaller Zonal de Noria to Central de Abastos, which takes up 5x7 city blocks. There are so many mercados in Oaxaca. We actually did a video based on nothing but the food in the mercados.
There are a lot of musical performances that come to the city of Oaxaca. 3 concerts were held in Centro, and then there are concerts that are held at Guelaguetza Auditorium. I happened to see that this band Caifanes was playing, and I bought us a couple of inexpensive tickets so we could experience our first Mexican concert. And it was amazing.
best part was the Mexican fans. We have never seen energy quite like that in the way that they interacted with the band.
If you'd like to see more about our experience at the 𝐒𝐚𝐚 concert, you will find a video dedicated to just that experience.
Two things that Oaxaca is known for are Dia de Muertos and their food. The two of them come together with this festival. It is one that you really need to come to see to be believed.
From the numerous comparsas in each of the barrios, to the painted decorations, the Catrinas and Catrines,
And their painted faces. This is actually a great celebration of families who are reconnecting with their lost loved ones. The smile and joy is everywhere.
If you want to know more about Dia de los Muertos, check out our video on this festival.
Holy moly, Batman. The food in Oaxaca is something one must experience. The exquisite combination of flavors is outstanding.
It goes without saying that Oaxaca is a foodie's paradise. And there's a reason why the gastronomy of Oaxaca is world renowned.
During our 10 weeks in Oaxaca, we did not have a bad meal. They just kept getting better and better. But there is one place that we have to single out, La Abuelita in 20 de Noviembre Mercado. It's the only restaurant in Oaxaca that we ate at twice. As you can see, there's a lot of things to do here in Oaxaca. But the one thing you got to keep in mind is they're all worthwhile of being done.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of the great Mexican culture, the art, the museums, Monte Albán if you want the historical part of it, and of course, Dia de Muertos, which if you're going to come to Oaxaca, please sometime in your life, do it during Dia de Muertos. You will not be disappointed.
At all.
It's something to see. We've seen it once in another part of Mexico last year, but
Not like this.
not like this.
Not like this.
Not like this.
And I have to say, I honestly, I have to say, Oaxacan food has replaced Yucatecan food as my favorite in Mexico.
Well, yeah, you were instantly in love with the mole.
I love the mole negro. And it was just the mole, though. I mean, there was a lot.
No, but
Everything was good. The chocolate. Ugh. But man, those moles, you cannot go wrong. And yes, I do like Yucatecan food. I still do. I always will. But Oaxaca's at the top.
let's put it this way. I'm not going to lose weight on what's the difference between the two because they're both good. So,
Indeed.
But it is a very interesting city to spend some time in. And it's one of the ones that I think that we probably got more out of Oaxaca than any city so far that we have been in for an entire experience.
Yes.
You know, culture, gastronomical, everything. It was a well-rounded 10 weeks that we spent here in Oaxaca. And boy, would definitely go back.
Absolutely. So those are the top things we recommend that you do when you visit Oaxaca City. We do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and share with your friends and subscribe because it helps our channel grow. Thank you so much. We are Gringos Are Us.
Expats with the plan.
Remember, we're doing it. You can too.
And over here in the tree, if you want to branch out, you can see some new videos.
Indeed.
Ar.
Hasta la próxima.
Adios.